I don't know. My toesies are freezing, and I'm sitting under a blanket. I have 3 warm things on. I feel like stuffed sausage. I hate the winter. I hate the winter. Oh, and fun fact, our water geyser burst last week.
Oh, oh dear.
In the middle of fucking winter. In the middle of winter. And my sister and I, we spoke about, getting insurance at the end of this month because, finances are only sort of starting to get to that point. And then, yeah, that happened. They quoted us in my currency. It's 11,000 rand to fix it. I think it's $600 round about there. So yeah, we've been without hot water, so we have to cook water or boil water on the stove, and then luckily we have a bath, so we can at least do that. But oh my, like seriously, it is the worst fucking possible moment to have a burst geyser. So yeah, now we have to sort that out. Okay. Last week. What happened last week?
We completed our mission for the wizard.
Yes, you did. You brought him back some squishy eggs. He was very happy and impressed with that. Happy. I think you hustled up some extra money from him.
Yeah, we got $600.
That you did. And yeah, you got a long rest. It is yeah. It was also last week that Raziel and Nobody had their little tit for tat.
Hey, listen. Okay. Listen. I want listen. Okay. Shut up.
I'm not saying anything. I loved it. I thought it was one of the best things ever.
I added 2 more forms to my forms, so I'll make you the tokens so you get them.
Oh, that's cool.
Is one of them a penis?
Oh no, because no. But I can now turn in. Yeah, I can now turn into a clawfoot raptor and a constrictor snake. Both things that I should have already had on my sheet, and I don't. So basically, like the raptors from Jurassic Park, I can turn into. Ah! Small fucking hit points, though. Only 16 hit points. But yeah, I don't know who decided to make the hit point totals for animals, because apparently a fucking crocodile only has an armor class of 12, which is a load of shit. If anyone's tried to shoot a crocodile in the head, it bounces the fuck off. And it's only got 19 hit points? Nope. Have you seen a fucking saltwater crocodile? Those things are beasts.
They are. They fucking. And I'm thinking of an alligator. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of a crocodile. We have crocodiles.
Yeah.
I saw it. I'm getting totally off track. You guys are.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I saw a TikTok the other day of a DM that got annoyed with stat blocks for certain animals. The one was the deer, and he was like, "What the fuck? Why does the deer have? Because it only has. I think deer can only bite."
Yes.
And he's like, "Have you ever
and they don't have hoof attacks."
Yes, and he's like, "Have you ever seen like a deer? It has fucking antlers and hooves and shit like that." So he is remaking some of the stat blocks, and he added the antler attack and hooves and skittish and things like that would make sense. And I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, it does, because it's like, if you have ever dealt with any of these animals, like most technically, I wish I could get a moose on here, because meese are like that.
No,
Yeah, there's
that is not
no
the
moose.
plural. That is not the plural. Is
I
it?
know it's not the plural.
I was
but
just about to say,
no,
like,
it's moose.
what?
It's moose and moose. It's moose and moose. Even though it's like geese and geese, moose and moose, and goose and geese. It's like that's not any. That doesn't make a fucking lick of sense.
Yeah, no, I was like legit, like, is that really in the plural? And I was like, that cannot be because that sounds like not.
It's not.
Okay.
Well, English doesn't make sense. It's a bastard language anyway.
Yeah, it is.
It does not make sense. It does not. Okay. So yeah, you guys took a long rest. It is the next morning. Those of you that are already up, you sort of like, smell some breakfast. You've come to know that the food here is not the greatest. It's edible. Millie is
It's
not
better
the
than
best.
rations.
Again,
It's better than rations.
it is better than rations, and also if you don't piss off Millie, then at least she doesn't spit in your food. Or your
Listen,
drinks.
me and Raziel have her back.
Yeah, we do.
For some reason, people really like my snippy barmaids. They really like the snippy ones for some reason, and they're very fond of them as well. They usually want to protect them and look after them, and got your back if something is wrong, and it's quite weird. Even if Millie is a bitch. Oh, and then you haven't met Hannah yet. Oh.
No, but
she's-
Millie's a bitch because her sister is useless. And
Yes and no.
Leander told me I can't kill her sister. So.
No, you cannot. Millie is not entirely a bitch. Millie is a little bit of a bitch because she's tired of handsy patrons, and there's nothing that she can do about it except spit in their food.
Incorrect. She can tell Raziel, and Raziel would kill them.
A little bit extreme, and then they would have no more customers. So she gets her revenge in some way.
That's fair.
Oh, okay. Yes, next morning in the tavern, as you guys sort of make your way towards the table, she will come over. She looks a little tired as usual because she works really, really hard. And she looks at all of you sitting there. It's like, morning, breakfast, something to drink.
I'll take a plate of whatever's on the menu and a pint.
A little early to be drinking, is it not?
Not with this group.
I'm not judging if you have a problem. I'm just saying you might have a problem.
Leandra will just ask her for like a water and some toast.
Nobody orders the breakfast of the day and some tea.
So he doesn't get anything because nobody's ordering. She will take all of your orders, and then she'll head off and stop at some of the other tables. You guys will then, after a little while, hear the door open. Did I give you? Yes, I did. And you guys see Zalatar enter with... I knew I forgot to do something. There's always something that I forget. Now I've got hiccups.
Oh, great. This guy's going to get us killed again.
Maybe.
What? No, he's not gonna do that. And you see him walk in with a type of the best that you can describe it or see it is sort of like a machine. You can give them a description of what they see as you enter with Zalatar. Watcher. You might be muted.
Settings aren't correct.
Well, he was talking now, so either he's muted or something's wrong. Okay. There we go.
Sorry, I'm here.
No worries.
What happened?
You sound like one of my other players. It's like, I'm here. What happened? You and Zalatar are walking or just entered the tavern, so I just need you to give them a description of what they see as you walk in.
So Leon is standing next to Zalatar, right? And Leon is a warforged being. He's about 7 feet tall, glowing eyes, they're blue. He's dressed in just some clothes on the outside, so there's just some like regular kind of just street garb looking stuff. It's not like peasantry, but it's more so I would say just athletic wear of the time of medieval times. So underneath that you can see his body is made up of this wood and metal mass that's been shifted and formed together with magic, and he's got plates that are all basically forced into this wooden exoskeleton that makes up him, right? And he's got a decent sized little sword on him and a big shield as well. He's very stately, carries himself very properly, not slouched by any means, and he would be basically right on Zalator's ass, like just following right behind him.
Cool stuff. I like the cute little bird. What is happening with Roll20? Zalatar makes his way over and he'll sort of like stop at this chair. And you guys can see, you don't even need to do perception checks for this. You can see he looks very grumpy this morning. Morning, all of you. And he sort of like grumbles under his breath. Had a discussion with Jenka, and she convinced, you know what? No, made me offer you my Warforged to join your party, but only until you maybe get more people, and then you return him back to me. She mentioned that you might need an extra set of hands for all of the things that you are busy doing. And you can see he's saying this through like gritted teeth, that he's really not happy with this decision. And then he looks over. Are you calling him Leon or Watcher? I'm not really sure.
Yeah, Leon.
Okay, let me just change his name then. I took the first name. And then he looks over, but he turns backwards to Leon. You will join up with this party and do what is needed until I say otherwise.
Wouldn't it technically be until we say otherwise?
He kind of glares at Leandra. Yes, probably same thing, but it takes orders from me, so whether or not you say is done will have no effect. So it is technically until I say otherwise.
But if he's going to join us, shouldn't we be the ones ordering him? I mean, you're not going to be with us, so...
Or if he's with us, is he his own person? Therefore, he will no longer take orders from you.
You kind of see
You'll
a little
see
bit
Leon
of
tilt.
panic flash in Zalatar's eyes and in his face, hearing that might be a possibility. Let's hope that does not happen. And he sort of just mumbles something under his breath that you can't exactly hear. Well, that is it from me. I have a bunch of things to attend to today. Yes, I will see you later. And then he sort of like turns and he walks out.
Have a nice day.
So nobody looks at Leon and says, have a seat, join us for breakfast.
As you command.
Oh, that's
Well,
hilarious.
it's not a command, it's a request.
Certainly, sir.
I can't speak to the food here, but I mean, it gets the job done.
I do not require food.
In that case, you dodged a bullet there, Leon.
I did not understand what you mean.
Andrew's just gonna kind of be glancing at nobody and Leon, and then over to Raziel, just like, what the fuck?
Nobody's heard of. He's heard of Warforged. He's never met one, but he's heard of them. And so
I'm trying to... Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure out what a druid would think of a Warforged. So it's taking me a minute.
Yeah, you wouldn't have ever seen one. It's definitely not
Less about-
something you've ever seen.
Less about that and more about deciding whether the metal and the wood inside is nature and balance with creation or whether it is an abomination. I think that's the switch.
I would think she would think it's more of an abomination.
That's what I'm thinking, but at the same time, technically Raziel is also an abomination. But
you don't have metal twisted throughout your body.
No, Raziel is just twisted. That's the...
yeah. No,
I
but
didn't
it's more like metal and wood are part of the earth, right? And then the Warforged is made with magic. So it's like and then on top of that, it's also like technically a sentient living creature. So you're looking at it's made from the earth, created from the weave, is a creature, but it is not natural because it is created in a lab. So it's like she'd probably just be staring at Leon, like just blank
Like
face.
he doesn't know what to think.
Yeah, she'd look over at Leandra and just kind of like give her a look like, I don't know what's going on. And then look back to Leon and just stare at Leon.
And so Leon is just like face forward, ignoring every social cue that is happening right now. Just absolutely oblivious.
Well, this is gonna go fucking splendid.
Is it still too early to drink?
Millie thinks so.
Yeah, really think so. She will come back
Millie
after a little while.
Millie just didn't get saddled with a Warforged.
Leandra's gonna shift her position to sit a little closer to Raziel.
If Millie comes back
Raziel.
with your drinks and your food, and she's like, "Oh, do you need some some oil there, buddy? Seen you around once or twice with Zalatar, but never actually in the tavern.
He's
Actually,
joining us,
I do not
apparently.
require oil.
It was a joke,
How do
you
you
hunk of metal,
Okay.
but whatever.
What is the fuel that you take that makes you keep moving?
If I had to guess, it would be magic.
And on that note, I'm gonna switch over to the other side of nobody.
And nobody's going to sit right next to this guy. Stick him out.
Everybody's just fucking moving away. They're so fucking mean. Like a group of mean girls. Like, I don't want to sit
I
next
just
to
made
you.
room for my Drake to sit next to him.
Yeah, and so Leon is completely oblivious that any of you are having any kind of like taken aback, like this guy's weird. He's just sitting there. He doesn't have really like facial expressions, so he's just deadpan looking out. You know, he was looking at Millie when she addressed him, but other than that, he's just calm, cool as a cucumber.
So nobody's going to look at Leon and say, "Hey, Leon, I'm nobody. Pleased to meet you," and stick out a hand.
So,
So Leon will look down at your hand and then look back up at you, and then
greetings, nobody. I am Watcher Leon. Pleasure
That's
to
nice.
meet you.
And it's a pleasure to meet you, Watcher Leon. I got a question. Do you, as a construct, do you, or whatever you are, do you feel pain?
I do.
Millie will flick him behind the head just when he says that. Just to
So
see
is
how
it
he
like-
responds when he says that yes, he feels pain.
oh goodness. So he'll like turn and look at Millie just briefly, and then he'll speak again.
Yeah. Is there something that you needed?
No, I just wanted to just check if it was, you know, if you can actually feel. It was quite interesting. But anyway, I have to get back to
Someone's
her.
at my house. I'll be right back.
And then she'll head off quite satisfied with herself. He actually
Oh, did she deliver food?
she did, yeah, she brought your food and your drinks.
Okay, so nobody gestures at his plate and says, "Leon, you're really not missing anything."
What is it that I shouldn't have missed?
No, you're not missing anything, Leon, by not eating. Because I was just showing you my plate, and it's
Oh,
yeah. Like I
all
said,
right.
yeah, you
So it is a good thing I do not eat.
exactly. But
I am
Okay.
understanding.
I have more questions, Leon. Do you feel happiness or sadness?
I have not yet.
Are you capable of it?
I do not know.
Do you have friends?
Salazar is. Well, he calls himself my friend.
And are you emotionally attached to him in some sort of way? Like, do you value being in his presence?
He brings me great happiness and joy.
Interesting. And nobody turns back to his food and starts doubling it in.
Yeah, as always, it's mediocre at best.
Right. How's the tea? Is the tea any good?
It's very, very weak and bland.
Oh,
Like she didn't, put the tea bag in long enough because she's so busy and in such a hurry that everything is just done as quick as possible to just get it out the door.
okay. So, guys, what are we doing today?
We could always try going into the sewer, killing one of those things at a time.
Guys will hear the door open and slam shut. And Jenka walks in. Leon, you would know who she is. I'll just give you a... Why don't I have a handout of her? That makes no fucking sense. Anyway, I'll just make this one bigger quickly. So you would know who she is because you've seen her a couple of times. She is the leader of this domain, and she was the one that Zalatar basically had the fight with when she said that, you know, he needs to give you to the party. She's dressed in sort of like pirate's clothing, a hat. She's got shoulder length brown hair, dark green eyes, and she does carry a rapier, but she carries it on her right side instead of on your normal sort of like left-handed side. And then she walks in, and you know, she walks in sort of like with this air of authority. You see a bunch of the guards that are in the tavern. They almost like immediately sit up straight, wondering if she's gonna come and yell at them or something.
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
No worries.
I no longer have to leave 30 minutes early, though, because my mother-in-law is here and she's taking my kids with her.
Nice.
Sure.
And she gives a nod. Yeah, she gives a nod at the party. I have a possible job for you today. It's not exactly in my domain, but I would appreciate it if you could take a look at it and deal with it. Naturally, you will get paid. If you are interested.
What is it?
There is, I'm not exactly even sure, rumors of some sort of squatters in an abandoned temple out in the grasslands. I would like you to take care of it. Clear out the temple of said squatters. And then hopefully we can... I'll talk to Ularg in Latash and arrange to have the temple either rebuilt so that it can be used again. But first we need to take care of any squatters or whatever is currently in there.
Are these squatters impoverished or something? Are they destitute people, or are they malicious? Do you know?
I don't know. It was just a report that I got from one of the guards that did his rounds. He said that he heard something in there.
Did this temple used to brew any alcohol? Because I know sometimes monks did that.
Honestly, I don't know, and also do not care. I
was gonna care, blow it up, and then no squatters, no temple you can rebuild, right?
Well, that goes kind of against the idea that I have. If you blow up a fucking temple, then it's going to cost a whole lot more to rebuild it instead of just fixing it up. So I'd prefer you to not do that.
Leandra's going to kind of lean over to Raziel and be like, she's a little cranky this morning.
Raziel's going to nod and then like whisper to Leandra, maybe she also saw a penis last night.
And Leandra will just burst into laughter.
Am I hearing this?
What's your passive perception?
Well, 17 or 18. I don't know. It's nothing ridiculous. Perception. It's where is it? Oh, there it is. 17.
I would say so. Yes, I'd say that you would hear.
Okay, so
I can't remember what hers is.
nobody winks at Raziel then.
Let me just quickly see what hers is. Let's see if she heard this. I don't think hers is that high. Where's Jenka's sheet? Let's see if she's gonna yell at you. Oh, fuck. Yeah, she kind of glares at Leandra and Raziel. Her passive perception is 18. So she kind of glares at the two of you a little bit. And you will see her sort of like tighten her jaw. If you are going to act like a bunch of teenage schoolgirls, then I would suggest you do it on your own time and not while I am busy with quite important business. You are more than welcome to gossip about my personal sex life in your own time and while I am not here.
Unless you're paying me right now, this is my own time.
I'm about to pay you,
Thanks.
so yes.
You're paying, yeah, but I don't have money in my hand, therefore.
Leandra's
can
gonna
speak
interrupt
whatever I want.
Raziel, like just immediately start talking over her. Okay, so clear out a temple of squatters. What else do you need from us? And just get Raziel to just shut up.
She will, but under the table, Leandra's gonna get like a little pinch of her thigh, like bitch, kind of. I was talking.
Oh, the two mean girls of the group. Jenka throws a pouch on the table. Payment up front, half. You will find 200 gold pieces in there per person. Once the job is done, and you at least bring me proof that it is done, I will pay you the rest.
So what kind of proof are you wanting? I mean, if it's empty, it's empty.
Bring me a head of something that was in there at least.
Okay.
Done.
But anyway, if you need anything else, preferably don't. I have quite a lot of meetings today, so I need to head back out. And then she almost like turns on her heel and she heads out.
As she's walking away, Leandra will kind of do the same thing she did to Zalatar. Just be like, have a nice day.
She slams the door as she heads out. She would have, along with the pouch of gold that she put on the table, she would have put like a map type area of where you can find this abandoned temple. It's a couple of hours outside of Nipcam.
Raziel's going to take the pouch of money and she's just going to start counting it out. Like very much like how you would play Uno cards. So like she's just 1, 2, 3 around the table just so that everyone gets their 200. Yeah.
That's going to take a while.
Yeah. Yep. Granted, Raziel can't really count that well, so she's just making sure she's going around the table. And somehow also Eclipse is also getting some. Because Eclipse is there too. So
yeah.
Eclipse is getting 200. So if we're short 200, Jenka's gonna hear of it.
Well, yes, because there's technically only there would be 1,000 gold pieces in there, basically, because she's obviously not paying the little dragon.
Nope.
Leandra will kind of nudge Raziel and be like, Eclipse doesn't get a pile.
She's gonna be like, but they help and they're with us. Why wouldn't they get paid?
Thought you didn't care about money, Raziel.
Me?
Yeah.
I
No,
don't.
Raziel does.
So you can give your 200 to your dragon.
But how am I supposed to buy you things if
Oh, I don't know. You know what? I do like your gifts. I that leaf is my favorite so far. But yeah, you don't feel obliged to give me gifts. Are you? Is this because of that incident between us?
no. No. No.
Okay, I just
That was a lot of no's for.
yeah.
That's a
That many
simple
no's
question.
means yes. I know it does.
A very Canadian. Yeah, no, yeah, or no, yeah, no. No.
Like this awkward chuckle. No.
No. Yeah, very much that. But keep in mind, she also got him the capability as well, right? So it's
That
like
is
she's
correct.
given him leaves, she's given him berries, she's given him
He definitely
a
thinks he
boom
likes
flash.
it,
Don't
likes
forget
it.
that.
yeah,
Yes.
a boob flash as well.
But
Yeah,
probably
I
the,
mean,
the most precious out of everything is just the little.
He's not gonna admit that though.
Mhm. Yeah, no. I think Leander would have been close enough to hear that, though. I thought,
Yeah.
yeah. So, like, Leander knows. Nobody knows. Karos, I think, might. Maybe? I'm not sure. But, no, Raziel is just Uno shuffling out all the coins so that everyone can just pop the coins in their bags.
Cool. We should probably restock and then let's go get this over with. Because
Do we want to make a plan first of how we're going to approach?
Is there much
Meaning-
detail on the map of the temple?
Not really. No, it just shows the location of the temple on the maps where you can actually find it.
this
Raziel,
may-
what animals can you change into?
Anything I've seen, mostly.
What have you seen that's very small?
I can.
A hamster?
Shut up, nobody.
Most. I was gonna say it. I was gonna
We
say
were
a
all
cheeky
thinking
thing.
it. We were all
That was
thinking it.
absolutely not where I was going, but pretty funny.
I thought you set that up. Okay.
Yeah. So she's gonna say I can turn into a rat, I can turn into a scorpion, a spider, I can turn into a bat, I can turn into a crow. They're all quite tiny.
I'm just thinking if we go up to the entrance and you transform into something super, super tiny and then just kind of scout ahead a little bit and just give us an idea of what we're walking into.
Okay. I can. Yeah.
Either,
I can-
like maybe a rat, but I don't want you to get like stepped on. So maybe a spider would be better. Because you
Yeah.
can squeeze under the little doorways without even opening it.
And I can climb up walls and walk across the roof and yeah.
Yes, spider it is. Any objections?
On here.
None from me.
So we'll get Raziel to change into a spider, kind of scout the building a little bit, and then come back and let us know, what we're looking at.
Mhm. Okay.
Well, I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay, where are you guys heading? Are you heading out immediately? Do you want to make a stop somewhere?
Probably need to go. Yeah, I probably need to go to the general store and just like stock up on arrows and little basic things.
Maybe health potions as well.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I want to go get some health potions.
Hmm.
I need some more of those arrows of healing.
Those were good. Next time I will remember that I have to heal you guys. And I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's off to the store then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All right.
so arrows going to be at the blacksmith, but I don't specifically have a map for that.
I don't remember if those were 50 each or 25.
I think those were.
arrows of healing.
Uh-huh.
would
I thought those were more. I thought
They
were
might have
like-
been. I don't know where my notes are.
I will have to check my notes because I don't know, to be honest.
Let me see if I've got it written down in this notebook. I have so much stuff written down everywhere, but it's just not in an organized manner at this point. Oh, wait.
I think it was either 50 or like 100 per arrow. They were a little bit pricey.
Yeah.
Got it. I found it. It was 100.
No, I assumed it would be somewhere along those lines.
Raziel's gonna give. Yeah, she's gonna give the money to Leandra. Enough. What do I have here? Plus the 200. So she's gonna give her 500 gold. To buy those arrows.
Oh, thank you. And Leandra will buy 7 of them.
Okay.
Using the 500 from Raziel and her 200.
Did you want to buy more, Leandra? I can give you some money.
I mean, that's just all I can really do with healing. I mean, it's just helpful to have them. I mean, surely we won't all almost die again.
Okay, I'm going to give Leandra 300 for another, so she can get 10 of them.
Cool.
No, because knowing us, we're gonna need it.
What says who?
Listen. We make no qualms about how stupid we are sometimes, okay?
No, that is
we-
true. That is
I've
true.
returned
get
with bomb
it.
pops.
Yeah. Okay. General store, you said?
Whoever sells them healing potions.
Healing potions will be at the herbalist.
Because that's what you wanted, Karos, right?
Yes.
I export this thing with the grid because my okay. What an idiot. Never mind. Okay. So I'm gonna drag you over now. Yeah, it takes you about 10 or so minutes to walk there. I think that is everybody. For those of you that have not, oh, that's way too loud. That have not been here before. The moment that you basically walk in, you can see that this is definitely somewhere where a alchemist or slash herbalist will be. A lot of flowers, a lot of plants, a lot of herbs and things around the garden. The door is open, so it's not an issue for you to go in. And there is a little sign above the door that says open.
So Raziel is going to kind of like go in and look over at the shiny things over here because she really doesn't have much.
Yeah, so as you guys enter, you would see a guy that's one of the townsfolk. He's browsing some of the herby stuff there, and then basically towards the left here, you see sort of like a black hooded figure. They have their back towards the rest of the shop. Shalia sees you walking in. She gives you a friendly smile. It's like, oh, good morning. What can I do for you today?
I'm looking for healing potions.
Sure. Just normal ones or the more oomfier ones, if I can call them that.
Normal ones will be fine.
Sure. How many do you want? They are 50 gold pieces each.
Give me 4.
And she will take out 4 just normal healing potions and putting them on the table.
And I'll pass over 200 gold.
Thank you. Anything else, or is that all that you needed?
Do you have any, like, sunflower seeds or nuts?
I do, yes.
And then Raziel's gonna walk forward towards Shalia and just kind of like open her tunic a little to show that she's got a hamster in her bra.
Oh. I was not expecting to see that today. Sure, hold on. Let me grab you some. And then she walks over to the corner here and she fiddles with some bowls and jars and things. And she fills up a little bag. Here you go for your little hamster.
Thank you. How much?
It's going to be 1 copper.
She'll give her a gold and thank her.
Oh, that is that's a lot. Are you sure?
It's just for future. If I need to feed the titty hamster, I know where to get some nuts.
Sure. I'll make a note. I will definitely make a note.
Thank you. And then she's gonna wander near Leandra.
So nobody walks up to Leon and says, Leon, you need anything? Some potions or something to repair your construction or something?
I don't think so.
How do you heal?
The same way everyone heals.
So, if I was to sew your steel together, you'd heal?
I would assume so. No one has ever harmed me before.
Well, you're in a group that we get harmed all the time, so you'll find out sooner or later.
We certainly shall.
I will try to heal you. And then Raziel's just going to be quiet and stand near Leandra.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, so Shalia sort of overhears your conversation. She's like, if I'm not eavesdropping, and I promise I'm not eavesdropping. I'm not listening into your conversations, but it sounds like you're a little unsure. how they work. They're technically considered humanoids, so any healing spells or any potions or anything will work on them. Again, I wasn't eavesdropping, I promise. I really, really wasn't. I just sort of overheard your conversation, and I thought, I would just help and just let you know how you can help your new friend, just so that you know that's how it works, and you don't mess up when you're maybe in a tight spot or anything like that. So I just thought I would just help you and let you know. But I promise I wasn't. I really wasn't eavesdropping.
Chill beans. Chill.
It's not a problem, Shelley. Thank you. It's not a problem at all.
We're not going to be upset if you hear something and you help us. I wouldn't even be upset if you hear something and you stab me in the back. Shit happens.
Oh,
Would you though?
No, because I can survive being stabbed in the back. I just turn into a giant creature and sit on her.
Oh, that would not be necessary. I promise I would never. I doubt that even my little dagger would pierce your skin, because I really only use it to cut flowers and herbs and branches off of bushes and things like that. I've never stabbed someone, and I probably don't think I ever would be able to. I don't think I would be able to ever stab someone. I think I would just freeze, and I don't know how you people do it. I mean, when I say people, I mean like everybody.
If you guys need anything else, Leandra's gonna kind of interrupt her rambling.
She's getting really nervous.
Yeah, so Raziel's gonna walk real close to her and just be like, "Where's this little dagger?"
Oh, in my drawer. In my drawer.
Breathe.
Leandra will kind of slowly move toward Raziel in case she needs to grab her.
Raziel's just gonna be like, "Breathe."
I am breathing.
You're not in trouble. You're not in harm. I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm fine. But you have a shop, and you are not defending your shop, because if you feel like a little dagger will defend your shop, that's not good. What can I do, or what can I give you that will help defend your shop from dumbasses?
I have never had issues.
Raziel, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Not every place is hostile. I'm sure she's fine. Why don't we give her some space? She
So
looks a little nervous.
Raziel's gonna kind of look at Leandra and just be like, everybody feels that they're in a safe place until it happens. It's best to be prepared and nothing happen than to be ill prepared and then something happen.
So why don't we find her something on our next mission, and we can bring it back to her so that we know that she's safe and she can protect herself.
Okay, I agree.
I appreciate it. I really do. But there are more than enough guards that are around that I could call if something goes wrong. You really don't have to worry about me.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Just let us help you. And Leandra will kind of give her this nod, like, please just shut up.
Shalia, when she gets nervous, she cannot shut up. Sure. Whatever it is that you feel will be necessary, but as I said, it really is not. You don't have to feel that you have to do anything. I've been here for quite a while. No real issues ever, so maybe sometimes. But yes, I promise, for the most part, it's fine, really. It's fine.
Nobody waves at Shalia and says, thanks, Shalia, and hustles out the front door. There's too much talking in here for his taste, so he's out.
Leandra will start walking out toward the door. Raziel, come on.
Raziel will follow her, but look back at Shalia and do like the pointer finger, middle finger to the eyes, and being like, "I'm watching you." I'm watching you. But she's doing.
Yeah.
She's doing it more like I'm covering your ass, right? I got you, as opposed to like when a parent does it, like I'm watching you, you devil
I'm sure that's how
child.
Shalia's gonna see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
exactly
if
how it works.
if any of you actually look back when you guys are leaving, you will see her almost give this sigh of relief. But she does sort of tense up immediately as she walks back to her desk. Okay, you guys making your way out the city gates.
Is it safe to assume that Leandra has the map and we're just following her?
I will say so, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you always
I'll-
follow the You follow the ranger. That's the way it works.
Yeah, and I'll give her guidance if she needs it.
Okay. We're gonna take like a quick 5-minute break. I just want to put my tiny human to bed. And then I will be right back. So let's take 5 minutes, stretching some legs, things like that.
Okay.
And then yeah,
Hey,
I'll be back
see you in a bit.
And go.
Are we all taking a break?
Yeah, she said just a 5-minute break because she's got to put her kid to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, we're just chilling.
Yeah. I'm just messaging Toothy, who played Nugget. Nugget's new name is Titty Hamster.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. I stole it. Okay. You coming in. And also, I'm really sorry if people can hear my air conditioner. So are you going to stay as a permanent member?
Asking me?
Yeah, you're the only
Yeah,
one.
I like it so far. Yeah, it's a chill.
Yeah. Yeah, you missed last week. That last week was... So we started where Leandra, myself, and Karos were on death saves. And then nobody, Nugget, and Bilfor were still there trying to help. And then, yeah, we did a long rest, and Raziel just walked right into nobody's tent and saw his penis because he was sleeping naked. So that's where the awkwardness is coming from.
On that subject, I don't know if Warforges have penises.
You
don't know.
I looked today because I saw that you built a character, and I looked today, and a lot of them don't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't think they have genitalia, but they can adopt a male or female type personality.
Yeah, because they don't.
choose to.
There's no need for them to reproduce, right? So generally, Warforged are in sexless bodies, so they don't adopt a gender identity unless they absolutely want to, right? Because there's
they're
no
built with
no
one,
point.
but yeah.
Yeah, they could be built with one, but the a lot of them don't because they can't really reproduce, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they get.
I don't know. I have no idea if they can or cannot, but I don't think they
No,
can.
no.
I'm pretty sure they are only created.
Yeah, that's the one thing I do know about Warforged is they cannot reproduce. So I would.
I'll be the sexless friend.
Yeah.
Well, you could be built with a penis if you want to frighten druids, because I know it's effective.
Listen, Linda. Listen. Oh my God. Listen. Like.
Oh, by the way, I guess I should say this now, but Leon did not take any of that gold off the table, so one of you would have probably grabbed it.
Yeah, it probably was me then, because for some reason I'm the keeper of the gold. I have way too much.
Specifically instructed, like, this is yours. Take it now. He's not gonna take it.
Well, she also hands the gold out to different people or buys some things that they need. So I'm also, if people want to do like a pot of gold, if that makes sense, to have like a party pot of gold so that we know how much gold we have and we can like distribute it to, like, for instance, like if Leandra needs arrows, we can give her money for arrows, or if like Karos needs like a new spellcasting focus because his got thrown away or something, like that type of stuff. Like we could do that if we wanted to, because I know
Leon will be very easy to please. He doesn't need much. Just keep him up on his feet.
Yeah. I was talking with a friend about Warforged, and I was like, I don't understand how they heal because they're metal, right? Like unless you can, and then he was like, yeah, but they're metal formed by the weave. So if you're using the weave to heal, the weave would fix the metal. And I was like, So that's kind of how I've been viewing it, right?
What says right in the rules that Warforged can be healed by magic?
But not,
those capable of healing.
Yeah, but not potions, from my understanding, right? It has to be magic.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer on the potion thing, but I thought for all intents and purposes they're just humanoid, and so they get the benefits. And
they are humanoids, so they can do that. They don't have construct rules in this currently for any PCs,
and they're not entirely mechanical. There's some biological bits to them too. Is what I read today.
I'm just reading here that it says healing spells have their benefits reduced by half when cast on a Warforged. Only the arcane repair spells heal Warforged.
Really?
Reduction. Warforged can improve their armor class by using an adamantium body or mithril body feats. Warforged can also gain additional abilities and customize their appearance by using docents. I'm not even sure if this is D&D. What is this?
I don't. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like D&D.
That's the 5e rules that are used in DDO.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. DDO follows the 5e rules for the most part, but they have small adjustments. Warforged is one of them. Healing is reduced by half. And really you can only heal a Warforged with repair, or reconstruct, repair, whatever.
Well, yeah, you can use mending too to heal them, apparently.
What?
Yeah. You can use mending to heal a Warforged.
In those other rules?
I mean, technically, it makes sense. To, you're mending an object.
Yes,
plus it's a cantrip. That's
you
perfect.
can use mending to heal a Warforged.
Pardon?
You can use mending, yes.
Yeah, to heal a Warforged, yeah. But from my understanding, the reason that they allow mending to work on a Warforged is because healing potions don't work. Because they don't have a stomach. So it can't get into their bloodstream to heal them. That was my understanding of why mending works.
Well, I had to Google it, and it says healing potions work on them.
Okay.
Which is weird because I was always under the impression that it was only mending that works on them because they're like constructs. But Google says you can use healing potions and healing spells and things. So yeah.
Yeah. Because I do have mending, so.
Did we just become best friends? No.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can hate me. I don't. It's not gonna.
No, she's. To be fair, she's a blunt as a hammer, but she doesn't dislike people in general, right? She's just not good dealing with people. So Warforged and her are going to get along with the not good dealing with people thing.
Leon just doesn't understand people.
Yeah. Neither does Raziel, so that works beautifully.
Nobody doesn't understand Raziel.
Listen.
Well, that is accurate. Nobody understands Raziel.
Listen here, Linda's. She's doing the best she can with what she's got, okay?
I just got the joke.
Which is not a lot.
Yeah, she does not have a lot.
Okay. I know, that was my knee. Oh man, I left my blanket on my bed. Fucking idiot. It's so
Go
cold.
get it.
I'm too lazy to get up now.
Okay, so you either are gonna freeze, or you can stand up and walk 20 feet to grab a blanket.
It's not even 20 feet, it's like 5.
Oh my god, it's even less. Just go.
No, it's fine. I could literally just
Freeze.
stretch my back and, pull a muscle and something. But I got it. I got it. And keep my toesies warm.
You don't have slippers?
I have a cat. So
I also have a
Deity is
cat,
on the
but she
table.
doesn't give a shit.
Oh, she's playing with my D20. So good luck, guys.
Yeah, she also when mine are in my tray, she lifts them out with her paw, and then she throws them on the ground. And the ones that are currently in my tray are my metal dice. And
All right, I'm back.
I have a
Welcome back.
cracked tile from where she actually dropped one.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's not funny. Okay.
Yeah, I still have to mail you those socks that I got you.
The fluffy ones.
Yeah, pink and fluffy. Super warm because they're from Canada. We know warmth.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's not like we don't, because we don't really get snow here. For me it's cold. My toes are cold, and I get I don't know what you call them. It's called winter's feet, winter's toes, whatever. So I get those very, very easily. Really fucking sucks. But yeah, so that's why I'm just like sitting under a blanket, and I have socks on, and I have like these poofy unicorn slippers. But even with everything, I still get frozen toesies. And now I can't even take a nice hot warm bath just to get my fingers and toes up and running. I'll just go boil water and dunk them in the coffee mug. Okay. Gotta make a plan. Did I already put you all onto the map? That is the question. Okay, I am gonna do this before I drag you over. Okay. Okay. It takes you about 3 hours to get to where you think the temple is. And eventually you do spot it. And you can see from outside it is definitely pretty abandoned. There are like big roots, weeds, tough stuff sort of like growing on the outside. The place has not been kept up in definitely in years.
Can you pull my Drake token over, please?
Did I forget?
He just that little bitty thing. It's fine.
No, I dragged them over from the main map. And then I guess I just forget.
I'm just seeing some black.
You're just seeing black?
Is his vision enabled? This token should be smaller.
Probably not.
I probably also need my Spooter token if I'm gonna have her explore.
Yeah.
Also, I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
be before I turn into a Spooter, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
Okay.
Yep.
Grab your tutor.
So Leandra's gonna kind of walk over to Raziel and just be like, okay, so just like we talked about, Spider, Scout, come back. Tell us what's going on. Don't do anything by yourself.
All right.
We're better in numbers.
Yeah.
It's kind of mother henning her almost a little bit.
Yeah. And then Leandra's gonna feel the Pass Without a Trace start there. So that everyone within 30 feet gets the extra 10 plus 10 when stealthing.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna have Raphael turn into a little Spooter. Move her token slightly up the board. And then the little Spooter is gonna like stand at Leander's feet and then like pat her foot like, I got you. I got this.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run in and scout.
Okay. Where are you going?
I'm going to
This
crawl
is
up
the
a
door.
wall for
I
sure.
don't know why there's no door icon over it, because it is technically a door.
Okay.
I don't know why it does
I
that.
can go through it though. So I'm gonna have her run up the wall and kind of go along the ceiling, like run on the ceiling. Do her spider crawl?
Yeah.
Just run up the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as soon as you enter, it definitely does not look like a temple on the inside anymore. Definitely some ruins, that have fallen down, things like that. Some of the tiles have lifted off there, so it's just basically ground. Some weird bushes and things that are growing. Some ivy on the wall over here, and from the ivy, definitely this weird type of mushroom that is growing, and it also is giving off this sort of like purpley hue, the mushroom itself. And then the ivy is basically spreading all across the ground there. I got a very neat idea today from when I was watching Dungeon Alchemist stream. And I will probably start doing it from sometime.
Okay.
That when I show you the maps, that I stream them over Discord while I am actually in the map, so that you can see it, from sort of like a 3D point of view. So I'm going to start doing that next time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so sort of like gave that idea so that you can actually see what it looks like from your token's point of view. So I wanna start doing that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so just an idea for you as well. But yeah, that is basically what you can. Let me just see exactly what you can see from your position.
Not very much. Not very much. Ow. I'm getting whipped in the face with a tail. May I roll either like some sort of check to see if I know what this is? That purple, like the glowing mushrooms and the.
Yes, go for it.
Ow. I'm going to.
Give me.
I don't.
Give me nature.
Nature. Okay. I was about to say I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, and then I remembered I'm holding Pass Without a Trace, so I'm like, no. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't Well, maybe, I don't know.
They
How did I
look
get so
familiar.
high?
You've definitely heard of these funky mushrooms, but for some reason, you just cannot remember what they are. The one thing that you would know is they do not actually grow around here. They are originally from the Feywilds.
Okay. Because that's where she found her dinosaurs. All right, so she's gonna, like, I can't really crawl on the roof, but she's gonna crawl on the roof and kind of get not quite close to them. She's gonna try and see if she can find another way that's not getting close to them. A way to keep exploring.
Yeah. So let me just double check. Yeah, so she can sort of from the area that she is in now. You can see this room looks pretty empty. Can she see that? Let me just double check. Oh, now she can, yeah. She sees an open chest that is there, along with 4 vials that you would know are health potions, as well as one that's sort of like an orangey reddish color.
Okay. Can I, with my billion spider eyes, can I do a check for traps to see if there's any traps?
Yeah, go for it. I'll give you advantage on that. With
And
your
that would
bajillion spider
be
eyes.
what would that be?
It's going to be perception because you're looking for them.
Plus 5. I'm just gonna roll off of Raziel's sheet, otherwise it won't ask me advantage. Advantage. Roll. Roll.
You don't see anything, no.
Okay. Is there another door to keep going through this room?
So where I marked this pink one here, that is a big door, and then for some reason, that made a double door, and there's, I don't know why it did that, why it didn't make the doors, but there's one here as well.
Okay.
There's one there.
If you're clicking something, I can't see it if I go.
You will see them eventually when you get there. I'm just marking them in pink, like these pink
okay.
stripes. So eventually when you get there, you should be able to see them.
Okay. So I'm gonna like kind of peek into this middle room between the big doors, and just kind of see what I see.
The moment that you do, this is actually where I should have fucking already streamed the thingamajiggy. I should have taken a bit better picture. But this is basically what you see. You see what you would know, a lot of like Feywild plants that have sprung up, a lot of ivy. And in the middle of the room, very, very new, is a statue of a unicorn. And then further back, there's a massive tree, definitely some form of a tree, and it's sort of like sparkly with, thingies that are floating around it. And then there's a weird type of thing underneath it. Almost looks like a chest type thing. You see some more of these funky mushrooms. And you will by now, you will see these weird random creatures.
Okay.
They look humanoid, for sure. But the very weird thing about them that Raziel notices is on their forehead, they have a horn that looks like a unicorn horn. Their hair sort of like multicolored. They have a colored tail as well. And some of them, when she sees that they're speaking, it looks like they have fangs as well.
Okay. So she's just going to keep avoiding kind of the Feywild stuff, just to kind of see if she sees any more of the creatures, or if there's only two.
Let's see where.
And she's just over this. Technically, she's just over the statue.
So in this room, she only sees two.
Okay. So then I'm gonna back out with that information, and then I'm gonna try going under this door right here, one of these two doors.
Sure.
Just squeaky under the door and just peek. What do I
That
see in the room?
just a bunch of rubble that has basically fallen from the ceiling.
Okay. She's gonna. Oh,
the
go ahead.
pink
Sorry.
areas that I marked are the sort of like the doors towards the next areas.
Okay, so she's gonna like peek through. Anything in this room?
Let's see what she can see. She will see in this room here, I don't know if you can see the next room over, she will see another two creatures.
Okay.
Of those same ones.
Okay. Would she, in her kind of like going through the Feywilds in general, would she know what these things are?
Give me a history.
Okay.
You can do it with advantage though, because she has spent time there.
Yeah, she does. Apparently, she remembers jack shit about her time there.
Yeah, that fuck. That is just, it's too low.
Yeah. So, Raziel is just gonna like go back, all the way to her group at the front. She didn't explore everything, but gives a pretty good idea. So when she gets back to the front, she is going to drop her wild shape form. And then she will just basically be like, okay, I went in. It looks like the Feywilds are seeping in somehow. There is a beautiful area straight in the middle that is a big tree. But there's a new statue that is a unicorn. And I saw 4 creatures, but I didn't explore the left side fully. I did explore some of the left side, not all of it. Explored a little bit of the right, but straight ahead. So there's 4 creatures. They have fangs, a horn in the middle of their head, tails, and look humanoid-ish. And they have fangs. So I tried to reach into my memory and figure out what they were, but apparently memory on me when I'm a spider is as small as my spider, so I don't remember what they were. I just know I saw 4 of them, so I assume there might be 6. If there was 2 in the middle, 2 on the right, there's probably 2 on the left. Or more.
How far in was that?
Second room. So we can go into the main room, or the start, like the first section, and then going forward from there, either left or right or center. Center has 1 big room. Right has, it looks like, I think 2 or 3 rooms, and the same with the left. But the left side, first room, had some potions there, just sitting on the floor. I didn't see a trap, but I don't trust that either.
Right. Okay. Good work. That's helpful.
Yeah, just so that we don't run in and headbutt anything that we don't want to.
Right.
I also tried to figure out what there are fungus on the walls. Maybe best we don't touch them. We don't know what they do. Because I have touched mushrooms before.
I'm sure you have. Leandra will kind of giggle a little bit.
She's gonna be like so confused at why they're all laughing. She'll be like, I'm sorry, I just touched the mushroom and then there was clear stuff on my hand. And then I started feeling things and I don't suggest you touch mushrooms because they put things on your hands all the time. Just don't touch mushrooms. Ice, I need my person back, please.
Your person?
Yeah, because I'm still a spooter.
Did you delete your token?
No, I moved my post. I'm dumb.
I was just about to say, because I didn't delete Raziel.
No. Alright. I moved her off, and I completely forgot I moved her up. Sorry about that.
No worries.
So, are we going in? Maybe go up left side? And we should not split the party. That's not a good idea.
Noted. Can I attempt to stealth?
Yep, you also get, because it's still passed without a trace, you also get a +10. Yeah.
Cool, 25.
Super
I'm going to stealth as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna stealth as well.
And then Leandra will start to slowly move forward to investigate.
Why are you all creeping around?
Because monsters. So creep with us. Stay quiet.
Leandra will jump and be like, shh.
Nice. Oh, 33 stealth? Jesus, Karos.
Nice.
Well done. I'm just...
Can I just kind of investigate, like, the area around this square block that's right here? Like, anything look unusual about it, or...
Sure, give me an investigation.
Yikes. That was freaking bad.
I mean...
I mean, it just looks like a pile of bricks to me.
Well, not just that, I'm also seeing the fucking nat 1 from Leon there.
Yeah, that was totally expected.
We'll get to that now. We'll definitely get to that now. I mean, what is fairly obvious is that you can see that there used to be a statue that would have been on there, but it's been, taken down or broken or whatever, you don't know. But yeah, as you guys are trying to stealth in, you kind of just hear this metal clanking behind you. Just like sort of like stomping in very, very, very loudly.
Yeah, Leandra's just gonna kind of melt herself against the wall and pretend that she doesn't see him.
Am I doing the creep?
No.
You all will immediately hear voices coming from sort of up ahead.
Can we determine like which direction?
It's definitely from this area here.
Okay. Oh, there's the statue.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Raziel's gonna do the dumb thing and go to the left and try and take all the potions. And the gold.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm just gonna Just pick it up. Why not?
Yeah, so
Did
you
she
can
get all of them?
add 4 healing potions and 1 unknown because you don't know what it is. I don't think you have ever used it.
Okay.
You can try and give me a history check if you want to.
Sure.
To see if you can determine what it is. If you've ever seen one.
Maybe. I don't know.
You would know. Yeah, I'd give it to you. That it's Alchemist fire.
Ha ha ha. Okay. Sorry, I got really excited.
Yeah, giving Raziel something like that might not be the smartest.
Is this a doorway here?
Yes, everything that's marked in pink is a doorway. I don't know why it didn't pull over when I imported it, that it showed a doorway.
Okay. Leandra's just gonna kind of creep through it, and just kind of see what's going on in here.
So in that room, she will see a bunch of broken pots, as well as some that are not broken. And then through the doorway, because she would probably see, she would see...
I can see Pearl from here.
Yeah, you would be able to see Pearl, and you would also be able to see the ones there.
Oh, hello.
Also, what was in the chest before we move forward?
Oh, did you look in it?
Yeah, she's going for everything.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry. Inside the chest,
You see teeth and a tongue.
no, wait. No, that's... When have I ever?
Yeah, but now would be the time.
No, because you're still too expecting it. You're still too expecting it. So no, I will never make a chase the mimic. Inside, you find 500 gold pieces.
All right, I'm taking it.
A
Got it.
cute little dagger. Looks very, very, very fancy.
Okay, so random dagger. Got it.
Random dagger. Roselle just picked up.
Yep.
And as well as a pink gem.
Okay.
But you don't know exactly what it is. And a what then Roselle would probably know is a diamond.
Nah. How big?
At
I wouldn't know
least
that.
worth. And she's not gonna know. How big? How can I?
You know what? Don't worry about it. We'll take it to Julu later. All right.
Yes.
Boom. I've added it to my inventory. All of them.
Okay.
All right. I'm following Leandra.
Okay.
As they come through the door, Leandra will immediately put her hand over her mouth, her finger, shh, being quiet, and then whisper to Raziel, "Go stop that robot before he alerts everyone."
She'll nod and then she will turn around really quickly. I have an idea, but how heavy is your Warforged?
Very.
Yeah, I would say very. Let's Google.
Because I'm would Raziel be able to just
No.
bridal carry him?
Warforged weight.
I have 136 pounds of gear.
It says they weigh roughly between 270 and 300 pounds, which is 120 to 140 kilograms. That's not as heavy as I thought.
Yeah, which Raziel would be able to hold.
Well, you had another 150 in gear on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be too much. So she's gonna walk over to Leon and just kind of put her finger to her lips, being just saying quiet, don't. And then she will be trying to teach him how to soft step lightly, so that he's not like clunk, 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 just like careful heel toe. So she's going to try and help him stealth.
Can I hear anything from these ones that I can see?
Give me, or you can let me know what is your passive perception.
17.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. They mainly just babbling and talking. They sound very happy and giggly but nothing. They're not having a very super important conversation. No.
Okay. Leandra will kind of go over to Nobody and Karos. Have an idea. So if Raziel can transform into anything she sees, what if she transforms into one of those things now? Because she's seen it, and then she can, like, kind of deduce whether maybe it's friendly?
Doesn't she only transform into beasts?
Yep, but she could transform into a unicorn. However, I think that is a challenge rating too high, though. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I think that might be.
That might be a really high challenge rating.
In any case, Raziel is like the beast person, so maybe she goes first, friendly-like? Because obviously they deal with nature.
Yeah, unicorn is a CR5. She can't do that.
I would have you do a wisdom save, but at disadvantage, to try and wild shape into a unicorn.
Okay.
But the DC is going to be pretty high. I'm going to say, it's going to be at least 18 wisdom save, but with disadvantage, because CR5 is quite high to reach, especially at level 4.
Yeah, no.
Do we understand the language they're speaking?
That's a very good question.
Would any of us recognize what they are?
No. You would, well, if you speak Elvish, then Elvish or Sylvan, then yes, you would recognize the language. They sort of switch between the two.
Yeah, I speak Elvish as well.
I speak Elvish and Sylvan.
Yeah. So then, yes.
And what are they saying?
Nothing really important. They're just having
small talk.
Yeah, just small talk. I mean,
they do seem happy.
Oh, shit. That's a bad one. I mean,
I get a migraine.
You get a migraine, and you turn into a horse, not a unicorn. No.
I mean,
yeah, but that's my last wild shape.
I know.
Leon looks at the horse very, very, very confused.
And because it's not a form that she's typically going to be in, because it's not on my sheet anyway. So she's going to get down and kind of like jerk her head, like, get on me, because horses can actually hold over a ton. So she's like, get on. Like, basically telling Leon to get on her back.
I assume that's D&D rules, because they cannot actually.
They can't what?
They can only carry 25% of their weight.
Horses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that includes gear and their saddles and everything else. So it includes the rider gear and anything that you are putting on them. So a horse because horses are, about 1,000 pounds, so they can only carry about 25% of their own weight.
Yeah, so according to D&D, they can actually only do about 500 pounds. But that would be enough to hold Leon, I think.
No. Donkeys and mules, on the other hand. Now, those are your pack animals. They can carry quite a bit. They're a lot stronger than horses.
Yeah, I just chose a draft horse, a regular draft horse, or a regular riding horse. Draft horses can do 540 pounds.
Yes.
A riding horse is 480.
Yeah, because drafts are a little bit more chunky monkeys, so yeah, they can carry a little bit more weight. Obviously, riding horses not as much, but yeah.
But I think it's enough for Leon if he wants to get on her back.
So Leandra
yeah.
will tell Nobody and Karos there are 5 ahead. There's 3 in the room to the left, and then there's 2 that I can see to the right. I'm still stealth, so I don't know what you guys want to do.
Well, now I'm a horse, so
Yeah, now she can't speak.
I can't do anything. Just kind of like sitting beside Leon on however horses said.
I guess Leon gets on? Very reluctantly.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna be quiet if he's on her, right? He won't be moving really. She'll be the one trying to stealth.
Unless he talks.
Yeah, that's true if he talks. Yeah, but I'm sure as you guys see a horse with
We will
Leon cresting around the corner, you'd be like,
our laughter in.
yeah. Oh man.
What the fuck, guys?
A warforged on a horse.
Listen. I bet you my stealth is now going to be at disadvantage.
Oh yes, for sure. For
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's-
sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to roll that.
But you still get the plus 10.
Yeah. Because changing into forms doesn't stop the
Yes.
path without a trace. So it's whatever. This is at disadvantage plus 10.
Yeah, unless it's in that
Oh,
one.
not bad.
Not bad. 19. That is not
19.
bad.
I am a sneaky motherfucking horse, baby.
I
With
have
a
no
warforged
idea
back.
how that is with your clippity clops, but
Listen. Listen, I have a warforged on my back. I'm carefully walking ahead. Okay? Yeah, the horse head's gonna peek through the door here and just be like, hello. Leon on her back.
Okay, so if you're gonna go in there all friendly, you probably should put the warforged down. And then Leanne's gonna look at the warforged and say, "Don't say a word."
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Well, Raziel's still a horse, so she's not doing much.
And Leon is still a warforged. On a horse.
Oh, man.
This is either gonna
Everything's
go
up-
brilliantly or it's gonna go fuck up in a matter of seconds.
I'm super excited for either.
Okay,
FYI.
so Raziel, why don't you put the warforged down, and then you and I walk in there, very friendly and happy, and see if they're friendly?
The horse is just staring at Leandra. And then slow blinks one eye, slow blinks the other eye, like separately. And just keeps staring.
Leandra's gonna look at her. I have no idea what that means.
Because I'm assuming because I turned into a draft horse, I have their intelligence because I rolled really low.
Yeah, you take on the stats of
Yeah.
the creature that you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Someone's dying over there.
My God.
Listen, I have a -4 intelligence right now. I'm doing the best I can. Okay.
Okay.
Look, Leon's
Nobody-
just as confused as you are.
Nobody, Karos, do you guys have an idea of what we should do? Ish?
Well, my first thought is to get the Warforged to the front, at least close to the rest of us, and maybe I could talk to them in Sylvan, and if they attack, I'll run behind somebody and.
Maybe you talk to him in Elvish so that the rest of us that speak Elvish can understand what you're saying and understand what they say back.
Okay, yeah, I could do that. So
Lead the way.
I'm gonna step forward, and now from this position, I see Valeria. And can I just wave? Friendly smile.
They actually sort of like they're not looking in your direction. Sort of like the side view profile, basically. You guys have been very quiet, so they don't know that you are there.
Okay, so I'm going to clear my throat and say in Elvish, well met. My name is Nobody. Who are you? To Valeria, who's...
She gives a sort of like a little jump, and then almost everybody collectively turns around, looking at you. And then sort of like out of the shadows, you see a male appear out of sort of like the bigger entry room, standing about almost 7 feet tall, pink, purple, blue, yellow, very pastel-y colored hair, sort of like a gold horn coming out of his forehead. He does have a tail. And he gives a smile, but the moment that he smiles, you can see he does have fangs. And he tilts his head in a little bit of surprise, but he's also very wary, a little bit apprehensive as well. And he will answer you in Elvish. Who are you and where did you come from? And what are you doing here?
We were sent here to investigate potential squatters in this temple. The owners would like to rebuild it and put it to use again. We mean you no harm, but can you first answer me, what manner of creature are you? Forgive my ignorance.
We are called Uniborns.
You know what?
He frowns. Let me type it for you. We are Uniborns.
And where are you from? I've not encountered a species like yours.
Originally the Feywilds, but we have now decided to make our home here.
I should probably inform you that that someone else owns this place, and they would like to bring this temple back into service. They plan on doing some maintenance and upkeep, and they would kindly ask you guys to depart and perhaps go elsewhere. I mean, it's a lot of countryside out here.
He frowns slightly. We've been living here for almost a year now. We're not making any trouble.
Leandra will ask, why did you leave the Feywild?
Sort of shift from one foot to the other. I don't believe that's any of your business.
Well, I didn't mean any disrespect. I'm just curious if, like, was there trouble? Is there something that we can help you with?
Not exactly, no. I don't think so. We're not in trouble, if that's what you're wondering. Well, not exactly, but no.
Are you the leader of this group?
Yes, my name is Aaron.
Forgive my manners, Aaron. My name is Nobody. It's a long story, but Nobody is my name. And I'm pleased to meet you. But we do have a situation here where you are trespassing on someone else's property, and we have been hired to kindly ask you to move elsewhere. And I'm wondering if that's something you would be open to.
Well, no, because we don't just live here for us. We're also protectors.
This is someone else's property, Aaron.
He sort of turns back, and he looks at the. You'll see that those little blue dots there, they're constantly moving around. Those creatures that you see moving there, we protect them. They have nowhere else to go. They live in that tree.
Well, can we help you find another place to live?
How are you going to find another Feywild tree for them to live?
So I'm confused. How did the Feywild tree get here?
It was sent here.
By
Those little creatures' queen.
Can it be sent elsewhere onto unclaimed property?
She won't, because she banished them.
Why did she banish them? What did they do?
They were lazy. So she changed them from what they were into what they are now. And then she decided to banish them and make them and force them to be bound to the tree.
So who is she?
He is the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Pondering question.
Oh.
Why not just burn the tree and be rid of them? What connection do they serve or purpose do they serve to you?
Leandra will immediately put her head down and say, oh my god.
Oh, here we go.
He gets very angry hearing, that there's a possibility of you guys wanting to burn down the tree. What purpose do they serve? They are creatures of the land. What purpose do you serve?
I serve my masters.
Just don't listen to the robot. We're trying to so we've been given a task, and it is to clear out this temple by the owner. The owners want to use it. So what can we do to help us?
Well, unless you can find a way to move a whole tree and not kill a whole little colony of creatures. That is the only way. They are bound by the tree. If you remove the tree, they die. If you remove them from the tree, they die.
The tree was moved here, and so why can't it be moved elsewhere?
Do you have the power to move
looked
it?
at the tree a little closer, and Leandra will kind of step a few steps forward, but not, like intruding?
He does step back.
Okay. Leandra will kind of stay, making sure that she doesn't appear any, threatening in any kind of way, and just kind of investigate the tree a little bit.
So the moment that she steps in, she will hear sort of like these little giggles and whispers and things, and she'll feel her hair being picked up and, her ears being pulled and her cheeks being pinched and pulling on her clothing. But it's so quick that the moment that she looks to see what it is, it's gone. And she will give me a perception check if she wants to try and see exactly what it is.
16. Yikes.
I will say that she manages to spot one here or there. It stands still quick enough, but it almost looks like the moment that it stands still, it's almost like buzzing with electricity, like just ready to go on the move. And she will see one of these little creatures, but they are smaller than tiny. They are fucking almost minuscule.
Huh.
And they're like these blue little creatures, these long ears, leather armor, and they have tiny little daggers strapped to their side. And they're constantly on the move, sort of like zipping by, just giggling and whispering. Roselle, the moment that you sort of like, put your head in, every now and then you will feel one of them sort of pull on your mane or pull on your ear or pinch your nostril.
Because I have a -4, can I attempt to chew on one? Like, because a horse, if a horse is getting like picked at, they usually will turn and try and bite or eat the thing.
They will. You can try, but it's going to be a disadvantage because they are so damn quick.
All right.
These little shits are so quick.
They are. So I have to roll with. What kind of horse do you want me to roll with? A draft horse?
Yeah, since you're currently a draft.
Okay. And it's a dex, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will just roll a d20 because they have a 0 on their dex, or I guess 2 d20s. Oh yeah, 6.
Yeah, definitely not fast enough. But sort of like the message almost gets across, but you just hear sort of like this little giggle as they see Raziel trying to nip at them. Leandra, what exactly are you looking for when you're looking at the tree?
I'm just looking to see if it looks like it's been planted, or maybe if I can see anything, I don't know, just anything unusual about the tree other than it just being a tree.
It doesn't look like it was exactly planted. It does look like almost it was more sprung up out of the ground definitely from somewhere else. It's a massive tree. The sort of like leaves are this bluish color, and they're almost like sparkling a little bit. But no, she can see the tree was not planted. It was placed there.
She'll kind of poke her head back into the entrance. Say, "Is there any way to speak to the she person that put the tree here?"
The queen? No, she does not care about these little ones anymore. She abandoned them.
Surely she would still care about them just because she's angry.
Well, unless you are willing to travel all the way into the Feywilds to go and find her and beg her to move the tree. I don't know what else to tell you.
Is there a way to get to the Feywild?
Well, not from here. There's an entrance in the forest. And he sort of like looks around at, especially the Warforged as well as the Tiefling. But they're not exactly welcome in there.
So you're literally just here to protect these little things and the tree. But if we can find a way to move the tree, then you'll go with them.
Yes. Yes, we will.
Okay. Personally, don't want to burn any trees down. So she'll kind of look at the rest of everyone in her group and just be like, do we want to go to the Feywild? Figure out why she put this tree here and see if we can't convince her to move it?
Let me show you what you see from your point of view. So that's basically what you see. And then you see this sort of like flower type thing at the bottom. It does look like it can open up. But yeah, so these blue things are like constantly the ones that are moving. And that is basically the unicorn statue that you see.
Yeah, okay, Leandra's, just because I'm that curious type, is going to kind of go forward toward that little thing in the middle that looks like it opens up and try and look at it a little more closely. Like, what is it?
It almost looks like it's a chest.
She's going to kind of look at Pearl, this one that's here, and say, and just, what is that?
Well, it's our chest. It's where we keep our very special weapon that we protect the little quicklings with.
What kind of weapon is it?
It's, well, there are two. Some of us are rangers and some of us are fighters. So there's a sword in there as well as a bow.
What kind of bow? And Leandra kind of just, looks up.
Well, the bow is mine. And, well, it's fancy magical bow.
So, I think we're about to go to the Feywild to try and talk to your queen and try and, get you guys back home. If it's used to protect your little creatures here, why don't you guys let us use your special weapons while we try and help you?
They look a little bit skeptical. How are you gonna get to the Feywilds?
Well, Aaron was just telling us there's an entrance in the forest.
Yes, but most of you are not allowed into the forest. The elves will shoot you on sight. Well, them.
I'm sure we can figure it out. We're a very resourceful group.
At that, the draft horse is gonna make a little sound, like typical horse sound, like the thing that they do.
Winning.
Yeah.
We
would love to have some weapons that would help us in the Feywild. We want to help you guys get home before someone not so nice comes in here and tries to hurt you guys.
Well, there's been a few people here, and we've managed to keep them away. But, and she looks at Aaron. I mean, we would like to go home. We don't enjoy it here, but we feel bad for these little creatures because no one wants them.
So it makes sense for you to help us help you. We want to help you go home.
She looks at Aaron again and he nods. Sure. If you are willing to do this, then I don't see a reason why we cannot help you.
Beautiful.
And he goes over to the flower and he sort of like waves his hand over it and then basically opens up for some reason. In this one there's a skull.
Has a skull. That's beautiful.
But he, you will see two weapons. You will see one beautifully I almost said my silver airtime. My English airtime's running out. You'll see a beautiful silver bow that has these intricate details carved onto it. You know, leaves and vines and things sort of going around it. Same thing with the sword. It almost looks like a great sword. On the handle or the hilt as well. Basically where the sword and the handle sort of connects, it's also made out of vines and leaves that basically almost like goes over your hand as you hold the sword, and they are quite beautifully made.
Leandra will pick them both up and tell Pearl thank you very much and start going back towards the rest of the group. Does the rest of the group see me doing all of this other than Raziel and
That's a good
what's his
question.
face?
So
Leon? You're not exactly as close as I was. Raziel and Leon were the only two close.
Nobody can only see you when you come to the door.
And to be fair, there was a horse in the door, so
Right, yeah.
that is a big ass blocking a door right there.
But yeah, while
And
they were doing that, nobody, Karos, well, Leon, you can't really do much since you're sitting on the horse. But nobody and Karos, anything specific that you were doing?
I'm just trying to figure out a way out of this dilemma. That's all.
So Leandra will come through the door and just be like, hey, I got a plan. And then she'll look at Aaron and say, can you show us to the forest entrance to the Feywilds?
I mean, I can get you there if you can get into the forest.
Tell me about this forest. Why wouldn't we be able to get in?
Well, if you're not from the forest, or at least an elf or a creature that has lived in the forest, you're not allowed in. Humans, tieflings, and he looks at the machine, anything that is not from the Fae or the forest, they're not allowed in. The elves will shoot you on sight. You either need to know someone on the inside that can grant you passage, or you need to be very sneaky and very lucky and hopefully not get shot the moment that you step foot into the forest.
Oh, Raziel and myself will be fine.
Yes.
Maybe can't you be the somebody that we know on the inside?
He gives a chuckle. I appreciate that you think so highly of me, but no, I am not well connected enough.
Do you know anyone that might be?
I mean, I can try and find out, but it's gonna take me a while.
How long do you think?
I will need a couple of days, maybe 3 or 4 days.
Okay. And Leandra will kind of look at the party. Do you guys want to give him a chance, and then we'll go, stock up for another journey? Raziel, do you have an idea?
Oh, shit.
There is not an idea floating around this skull. Not even enough. Like, it's a -4. Like, not even enough to be able to drop the fucking form. She's gonna be in it for the whole hour, so.
Okay. Why don't we go back to the tavern, supply up, talk about a plan, while we give Aaron some time to try and find us an inn to the forest. By the way, what forest is it, Aaron?
It's the Trainmere Forest. The big one.
Okay.
It's ruled by the elves.
Cool.
He looks a little bit confused, her asking that question, because to him it's obvious. But he's also not the brightest crayon in the box, so.
Right. Leandra will kind of hold her hand out, say, we'll see you in a few days. We'll come back.
Oh, I was about to ask her, because we cannot really leave. But yes, let's make it 4 days. Let me try and find someone that can grant you passage, because as I said, it needs to be someone that is quite high up, because you are asking to bring through creatures that are not from the forest, and they typically do not allow that. I will try and pull as many strings as I can.
But Aaron, they let your people through. Is
I
that
don't
correct?
think eating those would be very wise for your health, boss.
Nobody. We should go find our stray horse.
He's eating the fucking mushrooms on the wall.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
And Leandra's, she's gonna kind of run out of the room as she hears Leon saying, "I don't," blah 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 blah. And just tell Aaron, we'll be back, and she'll just run out and try and go find Raziel. Raziel, come on.
She's already chewing on the mushrooms. They're already in her mouth.
She'll kind of grab Raziel and like turn her away from the wall of mushrooms and try and dig the mushrooms out of her mouth without getting bitten.
Oh no! Don't. That's food. You don't take food out of a horse's mouth. Oh.
Yeah.
That's bad.
More like patting, like swiping at her mouth to get any stray, like extra mushrooms that haven't already been swallowed.
Okay, yeah. But she's already swallowed a few.
I'm not sticking my hand in the horse's mouth. That's insanity.
Give me.
Leon's just like on her back, just like having. He has his hands in the air, like I don't know what the fuck is happening. He's just here. He's like, confused.
Give me, Raziel, give me a con save, please. DC is 19.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll the d20, with +1.
Yeah. Yo. As she
fucking lucky is what I am.
Yes, you're fucking lucky. As she swallows the first one, she, as a horse, and they don't see many fucking colors, but everything suddenly goes so bright for a second, and then it just disappears. And she actually feels fine. But yeah, she can feel those things are fucking potent, whatever they are.
Okay, so I am going to roll a d20 -4 to see if she keeps going.
No, Leandra's grabbing her, pulling her away from the wall.
How strong is Leandra, though?
How do you pull a draft horse?
And not just
you wearing
that,
a bridle?
how are you pulling her away? Because she's not wearing a halter or a bridle or anything. So how are you getting this massive fucking...
So Leandra, being as little as she is leaning over her mane, her neck, and just trying to pull her off of the wall.
Because I'm pretty sure a draft
And
horse
wrapping her
weighs
arm
like
around her neck.
1,600 pounds or something. They're fucking heavy, even if it's not heavier.
But she's not very intelligent, and horses are gonna go where they're led.
That's
So
true.
I'm gonna like grab my arm around her neck and just kind of turn her and lead her like I would be leading a horse.
Okay.
Okay. Right. I'll say that Raziel follows. It will follow where Leandra is like pulling her hair, basically. Like, come
Yes.
on, just stay. Yeah.
Once I get
Alright.
her turned, then yeah. You know what? Leandra actually has a rope. So, can I fashion the rope as like a lead and put it around Raziel's neck and,
Sure.
lead?
Give me, yeah. You don't need to roll for that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So
Now we-
Raziel's just gonna go wherever Leandra guides her. Or she can hand the quote unquote rein to Leon and who can lead.
Well, that's a good idea, because if you try and bolt, he can hold you. So she'll go over to Leon and say, hold these, and make her follow, and don't let go.
As you wish.
And then I guess we'll head back to town.
You have to go back to Aaron, right? You told him that you'd be right back.
No, we'll be back in 4 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because he now has to find a way to get you guys into the forest. And down into the Feywilds.
And not all of us, because we're gonna split the party, essentially.
Leandra's gonna be fine going into the forest. I don't have anything to worry about.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
he needs to find someone to grant you all passage.
Yeah.
So that we can all go in, yeah.
So that you all can go
Okay.
in. That's the reason why he
Raziel
needs
will
to find
probably be
someone.
fine going into the forest too.
Did we leave then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I won't.
think
I won't
the
purposely.
decision is wait a minute.
Yeah, I won't purposely split the party. That's
Leandra
what he
is
said.
particularly curious about getting back to town so we can look at this bow and this sword and see what they are exactly.
Okay.
So are we betraying Jenka?
No, we're not betraying
yet.
Jenka. She wants us to clear the thing.
She did specifically request the head of a
But
creature.
she doesn't. Here, so we'll find something.
As you wish.
Or how about we just tell Janka the truth that we're still in the
Did she give
process
us a
of trying to
time
figure
limit?
out how to relocate.
I didn't
these
hear a
things.
time limit come out of her mouth.
I didn't hear a time limit.
Okay, then she can wait.
All right, back to town it is.
She didn't say how we had to clear it out. So if we can do it peacefully, then that's all the better for us.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, shall we go?
Yeah, let me drag you over. It's gonna take you about another 3 hours to get back.
Yay, Raziel's back.
Yeah.
She can stay in Beast for 2 hours, so if it's 3 hours to get back, at some point during the journey, the Warforged is going to drop off of her back as she turns back into
Oh, he's
Raziel.
been just holding the reins, walking with her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's on top of her, so if she shifts, if she drops form because it's an automatic, technically he lands on her, right? Yeah. She'll be fine.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah. Warforged just dropping on your head. Feels great. But Raziel will make mention. Don't eat the mushrooms.
GM, tell us about this sword and this knight and this bow. Leandra, like when we get to the tavern, like Leandra's gonna pull them out and just set them on the table nonchalantly, like everybody knew she had them, even though she knows nobody saw her get them.
I'm gonna add them to your sheet now. While you guys are busy chatting, I'll add it to your sheet. And you can have
so
a
Leandra's
yeah.
Like, so while you guys were doing whatever you were doing, I got us a little present from the Uniborns.
That's nice and all, but does anyone know who the Queen of Bear and Darkness is?
Would I know that?
Maybe we can find some books about it.
Give me a history check.
Oh. I'm not very good at those.
No.
Leandra does want to find like a bookshop to find as much information as she can about the Feywild and the Tremere Forest.
Everybody's failing. Holy shit.
Oh, let me see history. Jesus Christ!
Raziel just Raziel just has a fucking migraine. How did we all roll so low?
I don't understand that. Yeah, so I want to find a bookshop to find as much information as I can on the Tremere Forest, the Feywild, and the Queen of whatever you call it.
Raziel's got a migraine, so she's just gonna be like, I need alcohol. My head hurts.
Raziel, why don't you go take a bath?
It
makes everyone feel better. Just go sit in it.
So go sit in a bath.
Nobody's going to order some food since it's been a while.
Yeah, Carrots will do the same.
Okay, Leandra, you can just refresh your sheet, and then you will see the items added onto there. So Aaron would have told you what these are, so you would know. You don't have to get them identified.
Oh, they're so pretty. So Leandra, while Raziel's sitting in the bath, Leandra will pull this great sword out and just be like, nobody, I have a gift for you. And she'll just like gently lay it across the table.
I don't know. Can I use a sword? I don't think I can.
Who would be able to use it then? Or would it be Leon?
Warforged, yeah. Warforged
yeah.
could use it.
Yeah.
And then you could use the bow, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can only use weapons.
Okay, I defaulted to you're still paladin. My bad. So then she'll look at Leon and just kind of lay it across the table.
You'll have to give me just a moment. He will take it though. If he will take it if you specifically say this is for you. But give me a second. I'm just working on getting my internet reconnected and syncing up all of my VPNs. Give me a second.
No, you're fine.
Nobody's going to go to Millie and ask if he can brew his own tea.
Do you want to make your own tea?
Well, I know you're busy and overworked, Millie, and I'm sorry, but this morning my tea was a tad weak, and I know it's not your fault because you're busy, and I would just like to steep my own tea if that would be okay, because I like mine a bit stronger. Please don't be offended.
Wow.
If I was offended with anything that people in this tavern say to me, I would not survive a day. Sure. You can head over to the kitchen.
Thank you. I'll head over there and steep my own tea. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Millie. You're awesome. And he goes and steeps tea.
Yeah, so he will find everything that is there. You know, there's like a pot to boil it and tea bags and everything, unless he has his own tea bags or anything. But it's fairly easy to find. She keeps a very neat kitchen as well. No one really knows where she finds the time to do all of this, but yeah, the kitchen is pretty neat. Everything has its place.
Okay. He's going to take his steep his tea and then come back and sit at the table and wait for dinner or lunch to arrive. What time of day is it?
So it took you 3 hours to get there. You were probably there for about an hour. It'll be close to dinner time because you had to travel 3 hours back. So yeah, definitely close to dinner time.
All right.
So yeah, Leandra will slide the sword to Leon and say, I believe you can use this. And then she'll tell him what it is.
I will add it to his sheet.
Yes.
Just make sure it is that one. Yes. Come on, D&D Beyond. Stop being a loser. Inventory.
Well, nobody looks at Leandra and says, what kind of bow did you get?
Leandra will just kind of smile giddily, like a little schoolgirl. She'd be like, it's a glimmering moon bow. So I'm just gonna display it.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay. Leon, you can refresh your sheet, and then your item should be.
Holy cow, that's nice.
Right?
That is a pretty bow. Oh my god.
It is.
I am so excited about this bow. She said, so while you guys were doing whatever with Aaron, I went and looked at the tree and they had a treasure chest down there. It was magically sealed, and I talked to Pearl and asked, basically I bargained with her, like if we go to the Feywild, she gives us these to help.
Yeah, well, I'm all on board with not resorting to violence with those Fey people because, as you mentioned, they don't seem hostile. I am a little bit concerned about this Queen of Air and Darkness. I know nothing about her, but just by the fact that she banished some people tells me she's probably not very nice. And I don't know what we're going to do if we make it to the Feywild.
I don't either, but I figure we have 4 days to learn as much as we can about what's going on and her, and
okay,
we figure it out as we go, I guess.
All right.
And Leandra's gonna whisper to Eclipse, like kind of lean down to Eclipse, and she'll be like, go get Raziel.
Eclipse is literally going to find Raziel sitting in the bath, like staring at nothing and just repeating, relax, relax, relax. She's not relaxed.
That sounds very relaxing.
Kind of bite at her hair and pull her. Like, come on.
She'll come. She'll like get out of the bathtub and just pull on her clothes over her wet skin.
Is she guy not drying? Can someone please just teach Raziel to fucking use a towel?
Fuck that noise.
Like, at this point, I think Raziel is pretty familiar with Eclipse's actions to get her to come on.
Yep. And she's barefoot, so she's like, dee dee dee. So literally there's like little wet footprints all the way back to the table.
But you're clean.
And apparently also relaxed.
Oh, do you need sleep, maybe?
So Leon's just sitting at the table with the sword like in his two hands, and he's just like looking at it, not really sure what to do with it. He's just looking at it.
Oh my god, Leon, put the sword away. It's for whenever we're in battle.
As you wish.
Jesus.
Raziel just kind of leans over to Leandra. Now you have 2 of them.
Oh my god. I think I need sleep. I need food, and then I need sleep. Anyways, Raziel, we have 4 days to figure out as much as we can about the Feywild and the Tremere Forest and the Queen of whatever. And then we go to the Feywild and try and talk this lady into moving this tree.
I've been there
save those
before.
creatures.
Yeah. Okay. That's books, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, unless you have any information in that little head of yours to help us.
I'm pretty sure I'm still learning how to human again. I don't remember much, but I transformed into something and I don't. It's like I'm getting my brain back little by little, so maybe a good sleep and then maybe in the morning we'll do some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's get some sleep, and then we'll tackle this tomorrow.
Okay, I need to go to nature.
Go
All
to
right.
nature.
Yeah, she's just gonna leave and then probably end up in the bushes again.
Like a drunk,
No,
passed out.
like like a druid.
You know, you call it a druid, I call it a drunk. Same thing. They pass out in the bushes. Same thing.
Very true.
Okay. Yeah. You guys can take a long rest. An eventful evening. Millie would have brought you some dinner, drinks, whatever you would have ordered. And then, yeah, you can take a long rest.
Okay, I need to take off. I've got a meeting in 10 minutes I've got to prepare for, but
Play.
That's fine. If there's anything specific that you want to do, like you know, go to the library to get books and stuff like that, then we can do that in a quick sort of like downtime. You can just send me a message. You know, you wanna get books for this, and then I'll give you the information. And then you have all of that for next week, because apparently you guys have decided to go to the fucking Feywilds. Not where I thought that was heading, but that's gonna be
You're like,
fun.
okay, now I have to create that map. Shit.
I actually do have a Feywilds map that I've created a very long time ago, but with Dungeon Alchemist, that they updated Dungeon Alchemist with so many new things. I'm wondering if I want to rebuild it. So we'll see.
I mean, I don't like leading. I don't like being a leader. I get nervous, and this is what happens when you put me in charge.
Well,
we go to the fucking Feywild.
Apparently, Leandra's in charge because no one else wants to do it.
You see, Raziel is in charge of negotiation because when it comes to money, because she always gets us more money. But I think Leandra is more in charge of like common sense leading type thing.
Yeah, in a certain sense, yeah.
Leandra's been on her own for a very long time.
Yeah.
So, Leon are you gonna hang out for a minute, Bill?
Yeah,
Mr. Nobody.
will.
Yeah.
I got to go, guys.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
See you
put
next
them in.
week. Good night.
Hi, Lee. Yeah.
So,
I'll hang out.
Leon is gonna go over to Nobody and hold out the sword in front of him, like with both hands. Not like pointing it at him. And be like,
I do not know how to use such a weapon effectively.
Are you saying, Leon, that that you prefer a different kind of weapon?
No, I sense that this has magic. It does magic things. I don't know how to use magic.
I don't think you need. I think the sword does it for you, Leon. In other words, all you do is swing it, and it does it.
It just does it?
It uses the magic. The magic is innate magic, and you may have to learn some of the finer aspects of it. Perhaps if we took it to let's say Smith or something like that, somebody who makes weapons and knows more about them, they could probably tell you more. But a magic weapon, a lot of the magic is just innate. You just have to learn a little bit how to use it. Can you swing a two-handed weapon?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, why don't tomorrow we'll just head on out to Smith or something and see what we can learn about it. But I think out of everyone, I can't use it. I don't have the skills for it. But I think this might be a valuable addition for you.
Yeah, I believe I can swing it, but I'm not sure if I can make the magic happen unless it truly does do it on its own.
Well, we'll take it to an expert and we will learn that answer. By the way, do you sleep?
No.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So tomorrow it's a date. We'll go see a Smith or something and find out what your sword is about. But I suspect it'll be very useful for you.
That sounds like a plan.
All right then. Well, I'm fed. I'm tired. I do have to sleep. I'm just a meat bag. So I'm gonna head off to bed.
Sleep well, Master Nobody.
Good night, Leon.
Okay.
So I think in downtime, Raziel might take Leon and just try and teach him a little bit of stealth, like how to be more stealthy type thing, and just kind of try and build that skill up with him if he's down for it.
He would be.
Yeah.
He wants to learn. That's like his big thing. He wants to learn as much as he can about the world, because literally his whole life experience is sit at this door and make sure no one comes in unless I say they can. It's like literally has been his entire life.
Yeah, so she'll teach him the a way to move his body where he's a little bit more quiet, as opposed to just like typical walking, just kind of like how to tiptoe while you're also.
How long are they spending time on that?
I'd say over the 4 days. I'd say at least a couple of hours a day, maybe, if he's down for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just see, because I have a thing. Do I have a thing on here? The skills? Why is it not on here? Why is it not on there? I have a skills thing. Hold up.
My major thing is I don't know if he'll be able to attune to such a sword.
I don't think it requires attunement.
It does. It says requires attunement. Yeah. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I would think that's
Because I immediately knew that was where you were going with it. When he mentioned all those things, that he doesn't know how to do, if it's gonna work completely. I immediately know you were talking about the attunement. But I am fairly confident that that would.
Yeah, Warforged can. It says they can.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know why I never posted the learning a new skill in this channel, which is weird. So let's say you spend 4 hours each day. I'm going to need you, Leon, to roll me 4 separate 1d6s. Because to learn a new skill, you need 10 points. And depending on what you roll, you either get a quarter point, a half point, or a full point.
His first one's great.
Let's see. So 1, 2, 1. Oh,
Oh, that's
fuck.
4.
You failed. Oh, shit. It was 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh,
That is.
God. We
I'm
have
rolling
rolled.
spectacular.
Hey, you know what? It's a good thing we didn't get in a fight today.
No, but you
Yeah.
you just did 4d6, whereas she was saying you roll a d6 4 times separately.
No, technically, yeah.
Yeah. So you have to.
So you
most
can
technically that doesn't
you can
count.
redo it, then you can roll them separately. So roll me a d6, then another d6, then another d6, then another d6, instead of rolling 4 d6. I'll give. Okay, that's a lot better.
Mhm.
That one's a fail. That's a pass.
And then another one.
Yeah, another
Yeah.
one. That's a fail. Okay, so you got 2 passes. Now I need you to roll me 2 separate D100s. Okay. Okay. So you have 1.25 point towards a new skill. So you can make a note of that somewhere on your sheet somewhere. That towards stealth you have 1.25 point.
Yay!
Yeah. So one thing that I do and allow and all of that is you guys building and learning new skills. Because you should be able to.
Yeah.
I usually also do it on
Eventually.
very long travels. If you're traveling like for days and weeks and things, you can either, but we'll get to that. You can either choose a skill or an ability that you're trying to work on. Let's say you're traveling for like a week and you want to learn cooking. Then you just explain how you're trying to learn how to cook, this week that you're traveling, or you're trying to up your dexterity or something like that. Then we do that.
How many points for an attribute though? Because the main attributes.
Well,
'Cause I would say skill would probably be less than that.
That's different. I work that a little bit different. So when we get there, I'll show you how I do that. I did it in my Wednesday campaign a couple of weeks back. They were traveling for about a week, and I did the same. And they all had to tell me, what it was that they wanted to do. Some did abilities, some did skills, and they had to roll for each day. What they were doing. And depending on how high they rolled, it was either a pass or a fail, and we took it from there. And everybody went and they told the thing, and everybody did their rolls and everybody passed, and then it came to and then it came to Lucy.
He failed, didn't
he failed. Because they were traveling for a week, so that it was 7 days. So they needed at least 5 successes in order to, get the new skill. And he failed 5 rolls and only passed 2, where everybody else passed 5 rolls and failed 2. So he was the only one that did get a new skill.
Did he at least take it well?
He actually
learning, or did he have a temper tantrum?
He actually did take it well. I have to admit, he's gotten a lot better. He's a much better player than he was.
Good.
He doesn't interrupt anymore. He's not as big of an ass anymore. He's really he's a much better player. So I would feel fine, having him at another DM's table, because he'd be an okay player. So I feel
It's good.
Good that I stuck it out. That I basically, worked with him, even though he drove me up the fucking wall.
Yeah. Well, he threatened me, so I don't really want him anywhere near me. But at the same time, if he has gotten better, I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, so
I did see the potential in him.
I don't know, if something happens again, if he would have the same reaction, or, let's say, you play together again and you steal something from him or something, if he'll have the same reaction, I'd have to basically taste it and see. Should probably ask Toothy to do that. But he did try, but he actually failed. No, was it? No, he failed with you guys. Yeah, he failed his checks with you guys. Should probably ask him to do that, to taste them out. But yeah, but as a player, he's gotten better. I don't know how. He was fine when, well, not really fine. Even when when Birdie died, he threw almost a bit of a tantrum. But as a player, he's gotten better. So I don't know. We'll see. If Lucy eventually dies, or what happens. But
well, if he's playing smarter and better, then I doubt Lucy's gonna go down. Yeah. Because honestly, when Birdie died, and then friggin' Atlas showed up and was like, "Sweet chicken wings," I'm pretty sure that's what pissed him off the most. They're not gonna resurrect me. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Bengard wasn't going to. Bengard was going to just fucking leave everybody there. He even said so. Yeah. He even messaged me and said he's going to make a new poster to put up in the tavern. That he needs new party members. But yes, he is playing a little bit smarter. So, yeah, I think he's learned his lesson without me actually... because it's not something I do, without me, punishing him, because I don't. But I think, all the talks and everything and all of that has helped. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Good job. It was driving me crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I think the Warforged and Raziel are going to drive this entire party up the wall.
Whatever do you mean?
We're both dumb when it comes to dealing with people and things and whatever.
I almost said something else, but then I was like, I should just be quiet, I guess.
This is not the party where